guys, Wednesday 23rd of June 2021. Okay, today actually we've already had Euro German flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI, 8:30 a.m. UK time. That came out good, positive. Anything above 50 is what's known as expansion. That's good, so good numbers there. Next news is at 2:45 p.m. UK time, USD flash manufacturing PMI. Okay, so just remember, anything that's a red folder or a red flag is high impact, and that can cause volatility. May not, but it can cause volatility. So always best to have a little look at the news, the high priority news, at the beginning of the trading day. Quick look at dollar index. Potentially, I mean, it's still got a few hours to go yet, but potentially this is forming an evening star pattern here, three candlestick pattern, reversal pattern from buyers into sellers. Okay, you can see this support here, and we've broken and closed below it. We've retested it here. We've seen sellers, and we're seeing sellers again. So this could be basically almost like throwing a ball up in the air. Eventually gravity takes hold and it falls down. This could be buyers turning into sellers, that rejection, and for that next move down. So let me just draw that out for you. Okay, basically like that, and cycles in the market, and this could come down into 91.4. We've actually got that cycle there as well, haven't we? So nice, clearly nice downtrend forming there on the dollar index. The reason why I think 91.4 could be a target, just for reference, is when you go to the daily time frame. Okay, we can see this has been support, this has been resistance, so this could come back and retest because it's broken resistance, could now become support again. So this is where I would expect price to head to. So dollar weakness today, potentially. Kiwi dollar, this is something I was looking at last night, little trade. We can see cycles, look, impulse correction into what was resistance, now becomes support, morning star pattern forming. You could have placed, anticipating this move back into here, you could have placed a buy limit order at this price with your stop underneath this low. Okay, so anticipating the cycles and price not breaking this low here, because we're getting a low, higher low, and we're expecting another higher low. So buy limit around this zone here, stop underneath that low. If you'd have took that trade, you know, you'd be about let's say 0.7% up in profit already, and that's not bad, is it, for literally being entered into the trade on the last 4-hour candle and waking up and being in profit. So that's looking good for longs. Dollar CAD, I was hoping this was going to pull back a little bit more. You can see the cycles, look guys, you can see that impulse correction. Actually it looks like we're making that next impulse to the downside. Now the ideal place to have sold this, okay, and I've got my alert here, I think I might as well delete this now, but this looks like pretty impulsive, because the textbook way, or sorry, the textbook area would have been to look for that pull back into this level, support, push up, becomes resistance, look to sell. But this has had a very small pullback. If you use a fib, it's not even a 38.2% retracement. Okay, 38.2% retracement is there. 50% is up here, which is ideally where I wanted price to go before rejecting. So what does this mean? If we have a big impulse and a short pullback, what does it mean? It means that this particular trend is strong. Okay, small pullback, strong trend. So I can see this now pushing down even further. And you know, the whole dollar CAD chart really is, you know, bearish, but we have had a big move here, and we have come into a big supportive area. Okay, so literally don't know whether this big downtrend is going to continue, but we can see this resistance here. Price could come back and test it around about 122.03. We'll say 122. Okay, price could be heading towards there, and then we'll be watching to see what happens. Do we bounce? Do we break? What are we going to do? But today looking good for shorts. So if you get an opportunity to short this, okay, might be a good idea. All right, so that's looking good. So potentially dollar weakness today. We'll see how it carries on though. Literally things can change in the blink of an eye. So, you know, make sure you've got a valid setup. Don't just buy or don't just sell just because I've said, okay. Make sure you have a valid setup, and then, you know, look to get into the trade. All right, guys, so that's it from me. US dollar looks interesting for shorts. Hope you have a great day. Trade safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.